Hello everybody, Typhlosion Corner here with somewhat of an interesting video. And as of a lot of people have known that for Pokemon cards in general and whatnot, haven't really gone crazy over the past couple months and years and whatnot. That how popular they've been becoming and whatnot. Um, and that it's getting harder and harder to get Pokemon cards as hold on, there you go, as the months roll by, especially with the newer collections coming out. It seems like they're always coming out with a whole bunch of stuff all like every other couple months and whatnot. And I mean, I understand how important it is to make sure you get the collections and whatnot, but not a lot of us can get to open up these collections once it finally hits in the U.S. and whatnot. But other than that right there, what I'm really talking about for this video here is not only it being Pokemon cards being harder to find, but something that technically isn't hard to find, at least where I'm at, especially at the mall that I go to. It's a different type of thing that's somewhat easier to find, but not as much. I wouldn't really say it with quality, because depending on how this actually goes about and whatnot, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of this stuff. But bottom line, I'm talking about plushies here, in which as I'll show you to the very first thing I have in this pile right here, which I have a whole bunch of ones, which you'll see in the thumbnail. That two kiosks in the mall that I go to are selling Pokemon stuff, which are showing these that they're selling these plushies I'm talking about here. And that this one I got from it's just a very small kiosk. Because there's like one that actually they sell a bunch of other stuff other than just Pokemon stuff, but like this one also sells other plushies, and if I'm not mistaken, those new fidget type things where it's like I think it's like supposed to be like a bubble wrap kind of thing where you push the buttons and whatnot, and I guess it's like how like a bubble, the like the bubble wrap stuff pops and whatnot, and they can keep on redoing it over and over again. Well, anyway, that's where I got this particular one, in which I am trying to collect a lot of Mew stuff. And, especially a really cool one where it has like a long tail, like how Mew does, and also how it's all wrapped up and whatnot. And also one that's smiling as well, because the only other one I really have that's somewhat smiling is my Laughing Pikachu, not my Laughing Pikachu, a Laughing Mew one I got from the thing for the Evolutions Pokemon, for the new, the newer version of Mewtwo Strikes Back movie. And that, as you can kind of tell here from the tag right here, if I'm not mistaken, this is I don't know if it's a Chinese version of Pokemon. So I'll show you another one that I also have that has the same label that I got from the same place. And as you can see here, it's in a different language, different language for the bigger part of that whole entire thing right there. As you can see in those letterings, I think they're I don't know if that's either Chinese or whatever right there on that, but still, it's just it's still nice quality. I mean, it's not like anything like too off-putting or something that it's not really like I've seen a lot more messed up type things where they actually like either actually look like a different animal, but they tried making it look like whatever. Because I think I've seen on a video where they actually had a Pikachu, and that it looked like it was more of a duck, and then they just like put ears on to make it look like it was a Pikachu and whatnot. Other ones I have, which this one right here that I got, which it's Umbreon, which I got from the other kiosk and whatnot. That they had a whole bunch at one point, but now they don't really have much as it is, because another place, which I think is it's called the Toy Box or whatever, in which they sell plushies and toys and more like cheap stuff and whatnot. And not all of it's cheap, but like what I'm talking about not is quality, like toys and whatnot. I mean, like it all really depends on what you want to get from that store. anyway, that they sell on Plushies, but I think majority of the one standalone kiosk place also does these, in which I at the time that they did get them, I got this Umbreon, and I so far have at least two of these kinds of ones. It's kind of hard to see, but it's this very small label here, and it's got like a goldish writing type thing, and I think this is also comes from China, because this is made in China, but like at least on the tag, the only part of it that says English is on this right here. But everything else, like I'm not entirely sure, because for example here, which also got one of my official things that I got from Amazon right here, is I got my Mewtwo Pocket Monsters All Stars Collection one, which this one is an official one, because especially with the tag here, it's saying Pocket Monsters and whatnot right there on the tag, and then it well, I don't know. I don't know if this is actually like the one. I mean, like this is official, but I thought this had somewhat of a comparison. But this technically is a real legit, one from either, I guess, like a Pokemon Center or whatever, depending on where it actually came from. Because I can't really remember exactly where Mewtwo actually came from. But that's an example of one that you can tell that it's from Japan, because of the tag, and what's like describing whatnot. But like anything like these two particular ones, this one having like a bunch of again, because when I scan it, it says Chinese, so I'm not entirely sure exactly for one thing, or this one having gold letters and whatnot, and coming up particular things when I scan, or at least when I look it up and whatnot, and stuff like that. But nonetheless, like, I'm not really complaining here, because these look really cool. I'm not entirely sure exactly, especially for anybody who has more experience with these kinds of plushies and whatnot, if these actually look a lot legit, or you think that it might be somewhat wrong. I really don't want to judge or anything, because, at the very least, whether it being official or non-official, all depends on, exactly if they look really good, which they do. And I'm happy to have them in my collection, whether or not they actually come from the actual place they're supposed to be coming from. And which other examples, in which and also too, I might be doing some reviews on each one of these. I got this one most recently. It's a Charizard, or Charmeleon, I mean. And same thing once again, like with the big tag right there, and then it being the letterings or whatnot. But at the very least, I'm really happy to have him, because if anything, now this completes my evolution of Charmander, which I have about two different Charmanders, and so far one Charizard. Believe now I finally have the second part of that trio of evolution, which is Charizard, Charmeleon. I mean, sorry, it's hard to remember exactly all their names and whatnot. But really cool, and also a nice size too. Like the very least, I don't want to get like a huge plushie of Charmeleon here. So not nice plushie to have. Something that won't really take up too much space when you want to do a big collection. And then also got this one. This one also raised some questions. It's Togepi, and these two particular ones came from the same place. The other little kiosk I was telling you about, those little popping, almost like like what I was just talking about. I think there's supposed to be like a new fidget, something along the fidget line, like with the fidget spinners and whatnot. And these two came from the same place for from the same little kiosk over by that place, for that place that has those particular things also too. But what's so funny for Togepi right here, that the tag on the back right here, as you can see, somewhat of the same kind of tag, which I'll show you right now. Hopefully I can do this both. Hold on, let me wrap it around. So you can see right there with the letterings and whatnot, but then you look on this one, it kind of has the same thing, or it does have the same thing or so. But for Togepi right here, it actually says Pokemon on the tag right here, and then this one just says I don't know if it's the same translation in the symbol language right there, either if that's Chinese or Japanese. Because again, Google is somewhat finicky in that particular area. So I'm just saying, like, again, I'm not really wanting to judge. I'm really happy, especially getting Togepi here. I wanted to get a Togepi for my collection. Same thing with my Charmeleon as well. And then once again, before I do my last one of the collection that I've bought so far, or at least to continue on with the collection, there's still one more example here that I want to somewhat know about, because I think I have seen this kind of Pokemon, or at least this kind of particular Pokemon in like the vlogs where they actually go to Japan, and that they also have. So this one I think I have shown you guys, or I might have shown you. I can't really remember. It's my shiny Giratina that I got from Amazon, which somewhat taught me a lesson that not all the times are you ever going to get stuff from Amazon that will be somewhat legit. I really don't know it too much legit, because both my Mewtwo here and my shiny Giratina, both came from Amazon. I got the tag still attached with my Mewtwo. I mean, more just because I usually wait until they start getting frayed before actually, they cut the tag off, for at least this particular tag anyway. But so far, not really much happened. But if anything, it shows somewhat proof of legitness for Mewtwo. But then this is how it all came out for my shady Giratina. Not that I'm saying anything bad or anything. And that the only thing you do get is the tag right here, somewhat of a bigger version of the one for, I think it was, for my Umbreon, in which it's in the same, again, I don't know if either Chinese or Japanese, right here, which this one's in full, not even, or actually, never mind, no, it does say made in China right there on this side right here on the tag. So again, I don't know if these are like supposed to be like Chinese, if these are supposed to be Chinese knockoffs, or you may like this is how some of these are presented for the tags. I really don't know, but again, nonetheless, it looks exactly like how it's supposed to. I'm really happy that it's even the shiny one, because usually, or at least I have seen one for regular Giratina, but it's pretty cool to finally get, and this being my very first shiny version of a Pokemon for my Giratina. And also one reason I got him is because I want to gear up to start, pretty soon, towards the end of this year in November, that we're finally getting the remakes of both Diamond and Pearl, which is Shining Diamond and can I remember the one for because Shining Pearl, and I can't remember what the other one is for Diamond. I think it's Dazzling Diamond or something like that. But at the very least, that's another example of, like, I don't know exactly what falls along the line of, unofficial or official, and if this actually comes straight from China, or if this comes from Japan, or whatever the reason for everything. So, with that also explanation coming out the way, my final one I want to show you for this plushie video is this is a cosplaying Pikachu. I got it from the one kiosk where I got Umbreon. The other kiosk, not the one that I got for Togepi and Charmeleon. And the reason why I also wanted to do this somewhat last, because this one kind of is a little up in the air type thing. This is a very damaged tag of with the Pokemon stuff for like when they usually show the tags in the vlogs and whatnot about specific Pokemon, which I have seen this kind of tag, and I'll move my thumb here, where you see like the symbols and whatnot right there. But when I've seen them, and I have seen a couple others that actually come from the Pokemon Center, that actually show the tag, and it shows it in all, it doesn't show it in pure English, it just shows it in Japanese, if I'm guessing correctly, and whatnot. And then even the tag right here, it has it's still the same thing with the Japanese symbol letters and whatnot, or Chinese symbol letters and whatnot. But nonetheless, I'm really happy to get, and also that he dressed up like Tyranitar, which I really don't have that as a plushie just yet. A really cute little zipper thing in the back and whatnot, because I think you can remove the whole thing, but I'd rather not. But still, like, really cute, I mean, look at it. It's Pikachu as just as Tyranitar, which they actually had a couple of other ones. They had two. They had one with, I think, Hydrogen, I think it's called. They had one with Snorlax, and for last one, I had one as him as Charizard as well. So really cute. But once again, as I said before, I'm pretty sure this one is another legit one, just because of how the tag is. And at the very least, I mean, like again, I really don't know exactly how they do everything with all their plushes and whatnot. It's all a real mystery to me, but I would really like your help if you guys do know anything about this particular thing. So, with that in mind, everybody, thank you guys all for watching this video. I just wanted to make this out because I somewhat had been thinking about what I wanted to do for another video for this week, as I already had taken a break from last week, and hopefully, maybe if anything, I might do either a card opening or may review each and every one of these particular plushies I just shown you, and plus anything else I haven't gotten to show you guys yet. And hopefully to keep you guys informed maybe about the new remakes and anything else going on. Pretty soon we're going to be doing Go Fest for Pokemon Go, which I just bought a ticket for it, so hopefully I get to do some really cool stuff on that, depending on how it is for those days. And anything else other than that, not really much else, but hopefully to be doing a lot more videos. So with that in mind, guys, thank you guys all for watching my video. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that bell notification so you get any notifications of present and future videos. If you like this video, give it a like. If you have any suggestions that you want to see on my next video, anything you want to see on my YouTube channel or anything at all, make sure to write down in the comment section below. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.